Bang bang! Here we are,
Yes, yes,
ladies and
yes. What are you
gentlemen,
saying?
boys and girls. What's up? What's up, everybody? Welcome to the show. We're just doing some little supplementary content for you. Some predictions for the upcoming Undisclosed card from Premier Battles with none other than the legend himself. Please introduce yourself.
Frost never lost, baby.
Never
Yeah, man.
lost
Frost
once.
never lost, boy.
Guy.
Never lost. Frost there, man.
Facts.
London,
100%.
Fulham, West London. Back.
There you go. Fulham. 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 You want
Fulham,
to say
Fulham,
Fulham, but it's Fulham,
Fulham,
right?
Fulham. Yeah.
Full hard as a
Fulham.
motherfucker. Frost,
Hard
if
as mother.
people don't know, is a I don't even say long time. I feel like you've just been doing this for a little bit, and you're already one of the best.
Thank you, man. Appreciate that.
But you do have quite a resume. Uh,
I've
for
been
real.
busy.
Like,
I've
he's
been
putting in
busy.
for real. If you don't know, Frost battles Georgie Roots. Eat
Mm-hmm.
it.
Yeah.
And a while ago, also you've been on pretty much every league. Have you not? Have you been on?
Yeah, I can't think of any that I haven't. Like obviously Gab is not Gab anymore.
Right.
But yeah, so yeah, I can't think of any that I haven't.
But
Beast
you
Anglia,
were
I
on.
guess.
You're right. Beast Anglia. Okay. Beast
Yeah.
Anglia. But we're talking KOTR, Don't Flop, Chalked Out, Code Red, fucking everything.
The works, yes, man. Yeah,
My
yeah,
guy
everywhere.
has put in work. So
Yeah, busy.
great to have you on, man. Great to see you.
Thank
Hope
you, man.
everything's
Appreciate it.
going
Thank you
well.
for having me.
You have a huge year ahead of you, do you not?
I hope so. I hope so. Like, do you know what I mean? We can only take it one step at a time, innit? And that's how I'm planning to take the year on. I'm not looking ahead of what's right in front of me, but yeah, hopefully this is going to be a big year. Hopefully.
You know that. Well, we're starting out strong. You were on this card
Yep.
versus another person who had a really good year last year, Koj. He seems to have found his groove and has some very strong showings.
Got a
So
good focus on him.
yeah, a lot of people are excited for this battle and think it's potentially battle of the year, UK battle of the year. It's up there, but we'll see. Not to put too much
It's going to be
pressure
a
on
long year, man. It's going to be a long year.
it. Let's start out. Let's start out strong.
That's it. Yeah, we got to.
It's gonna be light. We won't put too much pressure on it. It's gonna be light. It's gonna be fun. Everybody's gonna enjoy themselves.
That's it.
It's gonna be
That's it.
super dope.
Yeah.
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 But let's get into this card because
Let's do
I
it,
think
man. Let's go.
viewers are only semi-aware of what's really happening in the UK right now.
Of course.
And there's a lot of development happening on this card. There's a lot of
We're starting to spring up again, man. It looks healthy again. Like we're looking healthy again. But do you know what I mean? It's been a tough couple of years, but we're looking strong again, man. There's a lot of talent.
It
We're
seems
good.
like the restrictions are all. I mean, you guys have planned and announced things for 3 upcoming events. Which
Yeah,
is really
restrictions are quite non-existent now.
amazing.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't feel we're going to have any trouble with events from here on out.
Beautiful.
Oh, don't speak too fast, then it touch wood.
Right. Yeah, we'll do that right now. Knock on wood. But yeah, Premier has 3. I should say. I should clarify. Premier has 3 battles this, and then or 3 events coming up this, and then
There's the NLC.
right.
What is that called? That's not right. What's
Reunion. I'm looking like an idiot right now.
Yeah, no, right. I know. Tell me about it. Oh Jesus! I was just looking at it. Hold on.
It's gonna.
It's here. It's here. I've got it here. It's the rebuild.
The rebuild.
Yeah,
Rebuild. Of
the
course,
rebuild. There we go. Yeah, and then of course, Absolute in April.
Absolute Mania. Is that completely announced yet, or is it still?
No, there's still one left to announce, I believe. Still one left
yeah.
to announce.
What
I've got nothing to say on the matter. I've got nothing to say on the matter.
Fair enough. We'll leave it at that. Undisclosed 5. What's the sort of vibe here for this card when you think about it? You look at the roster. You look at the lineup.
Do you know? I mean, I've never been to an undisclosed event before, but like that from everyone's from the reports, it's always a good vibe. Like it's one of the like it's a lot more of the regulars. Do you know what I mean? It's a lot more of a friendly vibe and whatever else. But this one obviously is a much bigger venue, from what I've been told, than what they usually do, because it's a special undisclosed. That's what Bloodstrode sort of said about it. Like the fifth and the 10th is supposed to be like the flagship of
Right.
Undisclosed, if you like.
What's
so yeah,
the theme? What's the thing?
what do you mean? Sorry.
Is it
So
like there's
of
so many
Undisclosed.
people
So
out, or
the Undisclosed series is really just to have as many people touch a Premier Battle stage before the big events come up. Is how it's been explained to me. So, and I can't remember how many people Bloodstrode said he's had have their first battle on Premier Battles in an Undisclosed, but it's a big number. Like, he's done well. Like, he's introduced a lot of people
Right.
to the league.
very cool.
He's done well.
Shout out to
Yeah,
Bloodstrode.
man.
And everybody at PB, the whole teams.
Yeah,
really,
of course.
They look really strong this year. Really exciting stuff.
Yeah, big time.
Cool. Okay, that sort of lays the groundwork a bit. There's definitely some names on here that we wouldn't ordinarily see. Definitely some matches that are a little bit left field. If you're really into the scene, you're probably thinking, really? All right, we'll see how it goes. Sometimes those make for the best matches. But if we're talking about newcomers, let's start at the bottom of the card. If there is even a bottom of the card. Tell me what you know about Gas Time and Caveman.
I'll have to be honest with you. I don't know an awful lot. I'm not overly familiar with their stuff. I know. I feel like I've seen clips, and I know of them as like faces on the forums and whatever else. But I'm not overly familiar with their work.
That's very honest of you.
Yeah, I can't stand there and say like,
even though
I feel
you do this prediction thing, you were like, look these guys up. Yeah, maybe
I know. Do you know? It's been a busy day. I've been out.
Fair enough. You know a little bit like Caveman. He battled TKE. I think was his last battle, or maybe his first battle. So not it's difficult. We wouldn't blame you for missing it. He's only got one battle.
Yeah, it's hard. I feel like I might have seen it, but I can't put a finger on it. Do you know what I mean? It's not fresh in my head at all.
He looks like Maverick, basically. He's like very much like a shorter, maybe Maverick. I actually don't know how tall anybody is because I'm not over there. But yeah,
I'm about 7 foot.
He's got yeah, right. That makes sense. He's got the hair that does the thing, the British they do.
The quiff.
Is that what that's called?
What's it got? What, like Maverick?
Yeah, like Maverick.
Shape
like Maverick used to. Yeah. And he's sort of stocky guy, but he's not really. He's sort of jokey. He's not really very like heavy punch oriented or wordplay. I think he is a rapper. I think he's got a rap background. Just from the battle that I watched, it seems like he's like.
He's Irish, no, or am I?
No, he's definitely from the United Kingdom.
Oh, my fault. Different person.
Yeah.
That's. I might have been confused.
Because the Irish do not take kindly to that. But he seems good. He seems like a good kid. I mean, with only one battle in the chamber, it's hard to know really. But he doesn't seem like shy. He doesn't seem like he has issues with performing, and that's a big thing. If you feel like you can there and do your shit,
makes a huge difference. Makes a huge difference.
And it seems like comedy oriented, which is great. I think a lot of the times people who are just from battle rap and they just watch a specific type of battle rap, and you sort of get this sort of like, I've seen this before.
I think eventually, as a battle rap fan, you do just become more of a lyrical snob. Do you know what I mean? And then it bleeds into your writing. You can't help it because you're so judgmental of other people. You hold yourself to a standard, and you lose a certain element of surprise, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. They can go a bunch of different ways. I'm sure that, especially being a newcomer, you almost don't know what not to do. So that's kind of freeing in a way. And he's sort of, I mean, he's learning for sure. I thought he was good. I thought he was decent, and it'd be interesting to see what he does.
Good stuff, man. Yeah, I am looking forward to watching it. I have heard good things about Caveman. Like I am excited to see it. I always like newcomers. Like
For sure.
and it starts off the day nice. So yeah, I'll be looking forward to seeing it.
Yeah,
But yeah,
that's
I can't give a fair judgment on who I think would win.
so I think it's a good matchup versus Gaz Time. I don't know if
Okay.
you've seen this guy, but this guy, so Caveman a little more Maverick, Gaz Time a little more DARPA, you know?
Okay, cool.
If I had to say, you're gonna see them at the event, you're gonna be like,
Yeah.
that's Gaz Time and that's
That
Caveman.
makes sense.
But yeah, he's like I also felt more of a musical background. I don't know, but I'm guessing it feels like he's a rapper's rapper, and very familiar, very comfortable in the ring. I mean, I don't know how many battles he's done, maybe one or two. This is research that I should have done.
They're definitely very very new. I can't. I'm not sure I've seen. Yeah, I
Okay,
wouldn't have missed that many battles. If
He's
they've
got
had
five
that many, I
battles.
would have seen them. How many?
From 5 battles from Words Are Weapons, which is interesting. I don't even know where that league is.
No.
Grassroots Battle League.
I think that's like a new, like a sort of rude to say outsider league, but yeah, an outsider league sort of thing.
Outsiders.
Yeah, yeah. Fuck it, outsiders. Yeah, I'll say it. I'll stand on it. What am I afraid of?
Look at these
Pussyfooting around it.
After you. Yeah, and Hush Hush Media. It looks like a live battle with beats. So yeah, I mean that makes
Okay.
sense. Tracks with the whole music thing. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if you were ever disappointed that Maverick was going to battle DARPA because he's retired, then you sort of get like
We're gonna get it.
right?
The wish version.
It's just terrible. A terrible thing to say to both of those guys, to everybody really.
No, they're good. I'm sure they're good.
Yeah. Both of them, I feel like have a musical background, and it lends to something. We'll see how they fare in the ring with their premiership. But yeah, okay, that's the sort of the bottom of the card. I don't think there's anybody else there who's inexperienced.
No. Yeah, I know everyone else on the card. I know everyone else.
Yeah, let's talk about less than experience. Let's talk about Max Sherry. Oh, what?
Yes. I'm really looking forward to this, man.
Yeah. When's the last time you saw Max Sherry?
Sorry?
Last time you saw Max Sherry?
He battled at All the Smoke. He had a battle against Bobby Hanzo at All the Smoke. He was actually very good. I think he choked in one of his rounds, but then he collected himself and he had. I feel like he choked in the first and then collected himself for the second and third and had quite a good showing. But nice. Yeah, and he took the win. And and Bobby Hanzo's good. I like Bobby Hanzo. Mm-hmm. But yeah, so I like Max Sherry. I've always kind of liked him, man. He's like, what I mean? He's had his fuck ups or whatever he's done, but like he's always come back. Which you gotta love a fighter, innit? Like like a lot of people would have taken those L's and just dipped out. He's come back every time, man. So fair play. Grazza was there for all of those fuck ups and tears and everything. Grazza's a KOTR original. Do you know what I mean? So he was there for all of it. And this is going to be a fun one. I feel like, unfortunately for Max Sherry, he's about to take a nice beating off of Grazza, I think.
Really?
I think so. Yeah. And that's not to say that Max Sherry isn't good or anything, but I think just Grazza's got so much ammo and material, and he's very good at using this sort of ammo and material. So yeah, I think it's going to be a long night for Mac. I'll be honest.
Yeah, Grazza, to explain for people, Grazza's also like a vet. He's been around a long time.
He's been I wouldn't know how long he's been around in total, but I think longer than me. So yeah, he's got a good number of years in him.
Clash Money. What's Clash Money?
That was a is it Yorkshire? Nottingham League or something? Yeah. So I mean they're quite old. They haven't been operating for a long time. So that's a while back.
Yeah. I watched Grazza versus Frosted Jack. I think his name is.
Yeah.
It was the one, and I thought it was he's a funny guy.
Yeah, very
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah,
Very
he'll
funny.
like clown you. He's like he'll make fun of you, which is
Yeah,
great.
and Max Sherry's exactly he's bread and butter for a battler like that.
For real.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I love Max Sherry for sure. I remember watching him on KOTR back in the day,
Hmm.
and being the king of the Ronalds, he was one of the with the thing on his head.
Yeah,
Was he
he
not?
had the dildo. Well,
Yeah.
I'm not sure
Are we
whether
allowed
he
to say
wore it or
that?
not. There was I feel like there was a fallout over that or something. But yeah, he had to wear the dildo.
It was a beautiful time in battle rap. And
Tell me about it, right?
yeah, I remember him being like the butt of jokes, but not bad at all. Like
Was
not in a way that he was
not
incompetent.
at all. Do you
Yeah.
know? And the worst thing, I feel like if he had come in today's sort of area, like he'd have been supported, and I think he'd have developed a lot better. But like at that time, it just shit on people,
Yeah.
and he suffered. But yeah, I think he's got what it takes. But yeah, I think he just suffered in development. Is what it is,
Sure.
isn't it?
Shouts out to the GOAT, Mickey Worthless, King
Yeah,
of
man.
McDonald's, the most
Always,
legendary league of all
you know
times.
this.
Yeah, cool. So yeah, I mean, prove us wrong, Mac. I mean, I don't really
Yeah,
know.
that's what I'm open to him. I'm open to him having a really good battle and maybe challenging it. But I just feel like this is played right into Graz's hands.
Yeah, yeah, interesting
Yeah,
match. Okay,
yeah,
cool.
very, very.
So then the other one we'll say is relatively undercard is two up and comers really had a great year last year, great
Hmm.
showings, had their stock raised. Um, my guy Crow and my G Slester. Now Slester is from the north. Is he
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Scottish?
Yeah, Scottish. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't
Man,
know exactly where, but yeah, he's Scottish.
bring back Scottish battle rappers. What is he?
Yeah, tell
Has
me
he
about it.
ever done Iron Bars or anything like that, or is it just from down here?
I really don't know. I don't believe. I'm not sure. I really don't know. I couldn't say for certain either way.
Hmm.
But I know of him from being on Academy. He
Right.
went on Academy. I
Yeah.
believe he won the Academy one.
Right. Right. He's an Academy
Yeah,
winner. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I saw his one rounder with Moke. Moke. Is that right?
Yes, 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 yeah. Moke. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, Moke.
When he walked around him and he had the little mohawk. I
Yeah,
thought
yeah,
that
that's
was
right. Yeah,
funny. I
yeah.
thought,
No,
damn,
he's
just
very good.
great confidence, really good control of his humor and
Yeah,
his pacing. I thought he was dope.
a fresh style. A fresh style.
Yeah.
I think like he's good. He's good. Newcomer. He's got a lot of talent in him. Well, the both of them have. They're both very like um in their own lane. Do you know what I mean? They're not. They're like they're not carbon copies of anybody. They're very much of their own self, and you can tell their own style like very early in their jump. So yeah, it's going to be exciting
Yeah.
to watch these two go against each other.
That's fire. It's a good development thing to be able to find guys who are
100%.
in their own lane, like you said. Do you know much about Crow? He's got an American accent. He speaks like I speak.
Yeah,
It's
yeah. So
weird.
I believe he's like an army kid or something like that. So he was on base somewhere, but he is English and do you know what I mean? Like he got the accent. So I mean, you speak to him normally. Sometimes like if he goes in between, or like it's
Really?
weird. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's strange.
Dang.
Because of course, like slang, he wouldn't say slang in an American. Like, do you know what I mean? You say it more like an English person. It's funny,
Right.
but yeah, yeah.
Safe.
So yeah. So you say
I said safe.
safe? Yeah, exactly. Do you know what I mean? He's like safe. Like it would sound weird. Yeah.
Thanks. Yeah, Crow J. Have you spoken with him? Do you know him?
Sorry,
Let's call him
Crow.
Crow. I think the Crow
Crow
J.
J.
Do you
Yeah,
have
no,
you?
no, no. I know Crow. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm cool with Crow.
cool.
Very
Good
cool with
stuff.
Crow. Yeah, he's a
What do
good
you
guy.
think here? You think Crow is like? Because from what I can gather, it's that Slester is really on his game, and he would be the favorite in this. And then Crow has had a good year, but he doesn't seem. I don't know if he's got as much hype. as Lester, and
Well, I mean, in fairness, I mean, so Slester, I think Slester won the academy the one before last, so he's had quite a nice year of building on top of that. Whereas Crow this is his first couple of battles. I think he's maybe his sixth. This is
oh
his
wow,
sixth. Yeah, so like, I mean, he's developing fast, and so yeah, he
you are correct.
yeah he doesn't have. I don't think he's got anyone on his resume who needs the win as much as Leicester needs the win, if that makes sense. Yeah, he's got good people on his resume, but they're more like exhibition matches, if you
Yeah,
like, where I mean, a win on the line is really on the line here, but they
yeah,
both really need the win here.
yeah. I think as far as development is concerned, Crow has had a really good run considering the people
Incredible.
he's
Yeah.
battled. There's a lot of stuff that he can learn. I like Title. I watched his battle with Title. I thought that was really entertaining.
Yeah.
And then obviously Pamphlet,
Yeah.
is a legend and just did
Yeah.
so well, so entertaining.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
but
Proper
yeah,
character.
yeah, I think
That's what I mean. He's got a good path,
mhm,
and he's developing well off of the path. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how he handles Leicester, because
yeah,
it's a different kettle of fish, this one, I believe.
yeah. It's gonna be very clever. I've seen them going back and forth on Twitter as well.
Yeah.
Um, and yeah, two guys who are clever and funny and can weaponize that. So
Yeah.
uh, it should
Yeah.
be interesting.
There'll be a lot of interesting stuff going on in that battle. They're both very clever people. Like they're both like I think they're very dedicated in the craft of just being better than they was last. Do you know what I mean? I think they're very dedicated at the moment. But, yeah, it's going to be
Yeah,
interesting.
yeah,
Looking forward to that.
that's dope.
Yeah.
Cool. So here's the real main event. Let's be real. Let's talk about it.
Let's go.
Yannick versus Briggsy.
Let's go. I'm
what
dying. Loving it.
what's going on? What's going on? What's going on?
What's going on?
What's going on?
What's happening? What's
I
happening?
love I love Yannick. Obviously, he lost in his last battle that I saw.
Fucking facts he did.
I thought I
Fucking
thought
facts he did.
that was the best Yannick that I've ever seen, and
Very, uh-huh.
yeah,
It was
and
very good. He
I
was
like
solid.
that he's developing. I like that he's getting
Yeah,
better. It's really cool.
he is.
Um,
He is.
he didn't win, but that's not saying really very much because he was up against one of the best.
Tell them.
But
Yeah. No, do you know, yeah, to add on to that, honestly, I think if I had fucked about and not really put in the work, he could have very easily taken that battle that day. Like he had 3 strong rounds. He had structured them well. Like he had angled them well. He was good. He was very good in that
yeah,
battle.
and he performs well. I know that doesn't come across on camera very
Yeah, he
much,
does
but you can
perform well.
sort of like after a while, you sort of get a vibe for who is good and loud, and
He's
you can hear him.
You can hear him in the back of the room.
Yeah,
Yeah, all the time.
that's underrated. It's an underrated projection and
It's a
the
curse.
ability to. I mean, some people, if they're really really clever, then everybody's just listening a lot harder, right? So,
Yeah, true.
but yeah, no, I love seeing his redemption arc from the whole Will Ross thing. I feel like this is sort of like a long time redemption arc for Yannick. And he's sort of like the lovable underdog. You want to cheer for
Yeah,
him. Get in there.
Come on, Jan. Pull it
Come
back.
on, man.
Fight back.
Right?
Fight back, man. Don't have it.
Fight back.
Don't have it. Don't have it.
But
Get him.
dope for Briggsy to give him a shot like this, and I think Briggsy's just gonna have fun with it. I mean, I don't imagine there's gonna be very much like
Yeah.
soul destroying going on right now.
Sorry?
Too much soul destroying. I don't imagine that he's going to really
No,
expose
Speak the
Yannick.
Putin. Yeah. Come on then. Yeah, I'm gonna tell him. Show him all the text messages. No. Yeah, no. I think it's gonna be it seems silly to say friendly match because I know they're gonna both be taking it seriously, but
Sure.
it is a friendly match. I feel like they're Yeah, they're gonna have fun with it. They're gonna
They're
have fun
friends.
with it. It's gonna
Yeah.
be yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a good one. And I think I think Briggsy knows the challenge he's putting onto Yannick here, and he's doing that for a reason. And it's make or like not make or break, because it's not like he's gonna fuck off or anything. But
No, it's a good way to, test for the things that Briggsy does well are the things that Yannick has an innate ability to do, but could learn a lot from. Like, I
yes,
feel like Briggsy, really great at projection, really great at controlling his energy and
pacing. Yeah, very
pacing.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like these are all things that Yannick could hone in on. So,
100%.
a good
Yeah, very
development
true.
battle and
Very
fun.
true.
Fun. Like
Yeah, definitely.
that seems to be the theme for a lot of these battles. Is it's
Well,
gonna be fun, interesting.
That's what I mean. They're not, as I said before, the undisclosed events are more of the regulars. Do you know what I mean? It is more of a like the fun, like
What do you mean
still good
regulars?
battles. Not
Yeah.
like, do you know what I mean? The regular faces at events sort of thing. Like, of course, there's still more and more, but it is for like the core fans more than it is like. So it is a friendly vibe. It is the fun vibe, and that's what the battles are there. Yeah, the battles
Nice.
mirror that. Yeah.
That's smart. That's smart. To have a theme that works like that, because so
Yeah.
often it's development comes from development cards that are other leagues, and for Premier to have their development cards be like
Yeah.
in-house, it keeps that vibe, because that's really what it is. When you're watching development and stuff like that, it's like we can throw away all of our expectations. Obviously, people are taking it seriously. Obviously, there's some expectations, but
Yeah.
we're not there to see somebody die. We're there to like learn from each other, hang out with each other, have a good time, and watch some great battles.
Yeah. Exactly that.
Very chill vibe. I know that when we threw KOTD events, it was wildly different from the development league that was one city over, because everybody's in the corner going over their shit, and they're just like, oh my god, this is my chance, and it's like, whoa,
Of course.
let's
Take it easy.
let's chill out a little bit. Cool, excited for that. What is going on with Subrime versus Giz? Giz has been super active. I mean, my God.
Yeah. He's come back strong. He's come back with his feet on the ground. Yeah, he has.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
He's
I'm glad to see it. I'm glad to see
He's
it.
like a little a UK Big K. UK Big K.
Yeah.
Big UK. Oh.
Nice.
Yeah, but I love him.
I got a lot of time for Giz, man. He's
for real.
But as a person and as a battler, I think he's very good. I mean, I still never lost, but
we don't talk about that.
Yeah, we were. Giz, you're a good man. You and as well, Subrime. I like Subrime as well. I like him. He's a very good rapper. I don't know if you've listened to any of his music.
No.
He's got a track on the Rappers Full YouTube page. One of their mouthing offs. It's
cool.
A very good track. Very cold. Very cold.
We'll put that in put that in the link. Check that out down below.
Yeah, please do, man. It's a very good track. Honestly, he's very good.
He seems very like relaxed, very comfortable. Like he's got a good style to him.
He is a rapper, and so I think he's very comfortable in that mode. And my bad. I don't really remember him before like the last year. I don't know every battle before then. I'm sure he did, but I wasn't aware of him. But I've seen the last couple of battles, I think, since Lizzie C and a couple more. He's just very comfortable. I'm looking forward to this one a lot.
Yeah,
they're both rappers. They're both good. They're both good at their game. It should be good.
Comfortable, and the vibe should be good. That it's like fun.
Definitely.
That's what I noticed from his Rap is Full battles. It's like Rap is Full is the boys. It's like it gives me like a lot of dub feel. Like, hey, we're gonna come out here. We're gonna do some raps, and we're gonna have a barbecue, have a few laughs.
Yeah.
Very chill.
Have a crack. Have the crack.
That is the crack.
The
There's
crack.
other things you could say in the North American accent that don't translate. What's the crack, gentlemen?
What's the crack? What's the crack?
Yeah, I mean, very much in that sort of like even the chant Hades. Like it reminds me of a little bit of Hades, and that sort of like I'm relaxed. Yeah. I'm gonna rap. I'm gonna make fun of you. We're gonna have a good time.
I believe him and Hades rap definitely did a project together.
Okay.
I feel that's true.
Okay.
I might be talking shit, but yeah, I believe him and Hades did a project together. Like they've worked together quite a lot, so you can see where it comes from.
That's dope. Yeah, the
Dublin
Irish
boys.
roster, man,
Huh?
the Irish roster is
yeah. It's strong. It's strong.
Yeah,
strong.
Lots of good names on there. I think we're gonna have Dean's. We're gonna have Terminal on to do a prediction for the Rapid Full Card, which is also happening this weekend. So
there's this weekend as well, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Cool.
Wayne versus Lizzie C. It's gonna be.
Yeah. That's it's interesting.
Intensities. Yeah. So Subrime versus Giz. What do you got?
I've got to go with Giz. I've got to go with Giz. Yeah. I've got to stand with Giz on this.
Is that just the English in you?
Yeah. No, I don't care. Yeah, it is. Yeah. But honestly, I do believe Giz is one. I think he's one of. He could be one of the best we have in the country. Do you know what I mean? I think we've all still got development to do. Like a lot of us do. But I think he could be. I think he's got a good style. Yeah. And he is very powerful on stage.
Yeah. Good. Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah, this is something you don't get on camera. And consistent. You know, when I see him, I'm like, oh, I know what I'm going to get from this guy, and here he is with the dope shit. And it's like I just remember the last few battles that I watched of his. I was like,
yeah, he's very solid, very solid.
Knows what the fuck he's doing.
Yeah, he does.
Cool. Yeah. Good luck to both MCs. Definitely go Ireland, represent. I'm a big those are my guys. But yeah, we're almost done here. Oh yeah, Matter versus Danny Jack.
Danny Jack. Man, I mean,
you know when you were saying, you know when you were saying Graza versus Max Sherry?
Yeah.
Right? It's like,
I was just about to say that.
Matter is extremely underrated.
Oh yeah, yes, very much so. Very much so.
And like his entire history has been just
right in his hands. I'm sure he's sitting at home like this right now. Like I've got so much.
Right, it would almost be really impressive if he didn't touch on the.
Oh man, it just yeah.
But I mean,
it'd be amazing. I'm so looking forward to seeing Matt's material, man. He's
so
honestly,
this is. Danny Jack is also a longtime UK Battlerap veteran. Matter versus Danny Jack. And Danny Jack was recently involved in a little bit of controversy over misallocated funds for a Black Lives Matter charity, which I'm told are rectified now. There was some dust kicked up about it, and so
definitely.
So Matter, who's hilarious. Every goddamn time I see him, holy shit! What did I watch? Matter versus Bowski. I said that wrong. Bowski,
Dog, baby.
Oh, okay, I wasn't wrong. Matter versus Bowski. I still say Glasgow. So whatever.
Glasgow.
You can't take me seriously.
Glasgow.
And Matter's just like I was crying, laughing. It was so funny.
No, he's hilarious. Honestly, he's hilarious. He's very, very funny. And he's very good at picking things apart. Like, not to liken him to Shovel T, but like being able to or like a Dunch, being able to find a tiny bit of information and making that just so much wider than it was in the beginning. It's an amazing talent being able to do that. I don't think people appreciate that as much as they should. But this is like I said earlier, it's his bread and butter. That is so it really plays right into his hands.
In a way, yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
No, sorry. I know Danny Jack sort of. I know he's excited for the battle. I don't know whether he really knows what he's walking into here.
How can he not though? Right? Like this
Well,
is, and I was gonna say, Danny has been around. He knows,
yes,
like he's been on the end of it too, because
yeah,
it's not just recently. He was, I want to say, he was beat by Marlowe in a pretty
yes,
one-sided. He choked
yeah,
him
yeah.
particularly well, and Marlowe is very
Very
competent,
good,
very veteran.
clinical.
But
Yes,
also, like, I remember him battling O'Shea, and O'Shea just taking him apart. Like he's
flattered him.
been
Yeah,
on these battles,
yeah.
so for him to come here unprepared, like it's just similar to
He'd be a fool.
yeah, it's so obvious the trap that you
Yeah,
have to find some way out of it.
100%. And as well, I think, do you know what I mean? With current uh, public perception of him, I don't think he can afford to turn up light-handed. He needs to really show up and do his job. I think it really hurt his pride if he doesn't come fully prepared, because Matter won't take no mercy,
Yeah,
and it'll be brutal. So yeah,
it seems
I'm
like
sure he's not going to come in there empty-handed.
yeah, it's very interesting. It's all eyes on this one for sure.
Yeah, it's going to be fun
Seems
to see.
like Matter, he had a title shot versus Yunnan, and I think this was near the beginning of COVID or after the first year of COVID.
So I believe Matter might have been the title holder. I don't know if it was a confirmed title holder or that was his first defense, and he lost his first defense
Okay.
to Yunnan, and then obviously it's been abdicated or whatever the word is. Yeah, and
Right.
so is that a word? I don't know.
That's
That's for a crown, isn't it? I don't know. Who gives a
the
shit?
same thing. Yeah, sure. He
It sounds good though, isn't it? Abdicated, yeah. That's a
It's
nice word, isn't it?
Frost's vocabulary, like
Tell me. Dictionary.
but yeah, I feel like since the title match, it's sort of like the title match was kind of disappointing because I'm a huge Matter fan, like, and I have been from back in the day.
Yes, yeah.
It's always been one of my favorites. And then the title match happened, and I thought, well, maybe it's because there's not enough crowd. And usually, when there's a bigger crowd, you can sort of, especially with comedy
Energy.
guys, right?
Yes,
You
yes,
really
yes.
get people laughing.
See, I mean, the thing is, if, like you say, for comedy, is when you're doing comedy, a silent reaction is way more harmful than a silent reaction to a bar, because even if it's silent to a bar, you still get an if no one really laughs out loud to a comedy line, it really fucking falls flat, man. It is, it's bombing for a comedian.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's tough.
Very dangerous.
So yeah, it is. It's a tough area, but I don't believe that he's going to struggle with that at this event.
No, I was going to say,
be.
It's been a situation where after the title match, sort of like the pressure is not there, and so he's having a lot more fun, and it's his style works in that arena. Like maybe some guys aren't supposed to be, title match guys.
Title holders, yeah. Right? Completely agree.
And not to throw any shade at all, but when I watched,
no, I completely agree. I'd throw myself in that sort of thing. I don't feel like I'm a title holder. It's not my lane. I don't want to be like the belt holder. I just want to be the guy poking fun at the belt holder. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to be in that seat.
That's the thing, is like, I understand that, but I've seen in your style, you have the diversity, you have the range to be able to like talk to somebody, and I've seen you do that before. And that's sort of really what's required. It's because this we're talking about is like somebody who's going to have fun with words and going to like be really entertaining versus somebody who's going to like sit you down and fucking tell you what's up. And I think about like a really good example of this battle is Ness Lee versus A Ward, where I fucking love Ness Lee. Ness Lee is amazing in every way. And he did really well for all 3 rounds, doing his style of very entertaining battle rap. But A Ward definitively won.
Yeah.
It just was at him the whole time.
Overpowered.
He was just, yeah. And it's like, man, if maybe Nestle shouldn't be in a judged competition the same way. Maybe Matter shouldn't be in these, high pressure who won battles.
I hear you. Yeah, I know what you mean. I do know what you mean.
So this is like plays into that really well as well, because this is not a high pressure match at all.
No, not at all. Not at all. Not at all. This is fun and games. This is fun and games for both of them. They can both just have fun with it. Mm-hmm. As long as they both do their job, like it should be real fun.
The vibe, like we're saying, most of these battles are of a very chill and relaxed and fun vibe.
Vibey.
Yeah. So like
100%.
Should be dope. I'm cheering for Danny the same way, underdog shit. I 100%. Hope that he
Dan's my guy. That's my guy. Always be my guy. But yeah,
I do
think he's walking into the lines in here.
Yeah, like everybody gets so many opinions about battlers and based on watching YouTube clips, but you know these guys. And
yeah.
Good guys. Like when Frankie was over here, it's just like
absolute gentleman.
Everybody. Yeah, right?
Absolute gentleman, man. Yeah. Honestly, he's an absolute gentleman.
So really hoping the best for both these guys. Should be a lot of fun. Wish I could be there. Obviously, the event seems like it's going to be like lots of battles that people are anticipating, but also lots of fun and very chill. And a
nice solid card to start the year off. Nice.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, Premier Battles year to start off. NLC had their first card of the year, which is a very strong card as well. Yeah.
And then that's it, man. The fucking main event. Do you guys know if you were going to be anchoring the night, or are you going to be sort of like co-headline, or what's going on with that?
I don't know as of yet, and I mean, you know yourself how events go. It may be that someone needs to be there late or needs to leave early for whatever reason. Who knows at this stage? I don't know. No one's told me where we are in the card, but I'd assume we'd be co-main event as it is on the card there. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
With me, it's mostly we're gonna put you at the end in case you do some fuck shit and everybody's already left, and it doesn't really hurt us. It's just probably a safe bet. I mean, this is, since it was announced, I've been super excited for this one because I just have so much respect for both of you guys. I think that's a really great match, great matchmaking, and I think it's like you had a really good year and really strong. Been building your base. I see you on Twitter. You're active. Like it's weird how you had a kid and like you're like more in it now than ever. Because usually that's like you're worried that this guy's didn't.
Do you know what I mean? It sounds, but it's my vice, if you know what I mean. It's my go-to thing. I've always enjoyed writing, so it's and like it's just like if I'm doing it, then I might as well do it properly and really put some energy into it. So that's what I decided to do, and I feel like it paid off towards the end of last year. I did have a slip up. Do you know what I mean? I'm still working out the kinks in time management and whatever else, but I feel like I had a stronger bounce back off of that than if I hadn't have had that. If that makes sense.
What are you talking
about? I choked against Giz in the Giz battle. I had a nice choke.
Okay.
So I feel like that. So that was a little bit of a slip in my year, but other than that, and the bounce back off of that was a lot stronger.
Yeah, for sure, definitely. Yeah, unequivocally. I think that's inarguable at this point. So
thank you.
Yeah, good start to the year, and it's great to see you really like step into it like that. I mean, I know I've been following you and a few of the other boys for a few years now, and it's dope to see. I mean,
always,
everybody sort of stepping up at different times and taking the lead, and it's been really cool to see you step into this role and really make a name for yourself, because I think when we were talking to the KOTD about like UK battlers who could come over, UK battlers who could translate in North America, like your name is in there, your name is in the mix, and man, it would be super dope to get you out here. But
Love it.
what do you think about your opponent?
I think he's really good, man. Like, he's one of the best we've got here. He
Yeah.
really is. I can't throw no shade on him. Like, I'd be a fool to underestimate him. I know, I'm like we all have. He's had a bad spell. Do you know what I mean? But I don't think that's the same man we're dealing with at the moment. He seems
Sure.
so more focused. Yeah, he looks dangerous. So yeah,
And he's a young guy, right? Like, I mean,
yeah. He is. I believe, like, I mean, young to me at least. I feel like he's like 7 years younger than me, which is
that's fair.
crazy.
Let's think about that. Like, I mean, I know that he had a lot of other stuff going on, and I remember I watched him versus Joker Star, and that might have been, I don't know, at the beginning, but where
Yeah.
he was really rough around the edges, and
Yeah, big time.
And I think, well, he was like fucking a teenager, wasn't he? Like, my God.
Do you know? Would that have been Premier Battles? He'd have probably been
Yeah.
sort of early 20s.
Yeah.
20s.
Early 20s, even then.
Yeah.
It takes time. It takes time to figure these things out, and it feels like he's put it all together this last year and beyond. It's really dope to see Koj, because you talk about guys who are multifaceted and guys who have a great range, and here's a guy who's can do the aggressive stuff, can do the talking to you stuff, and he's funny.
Very good rapper. Very good rapper.
Great rapper.
Yeah.
His battle with LS Dean, I think, was one that was really, for me, it was like, oh, okay, Koj is fucking on his shit right now.
Fucking right. Yeah. Definitely.
He's
and lazy. I mean
the lazy shit was a body bag. The lazy shit was bad.
Crazy. And I mean, that's not even to say that lazy wasn't good, but I mean, Koj was just.
I don't think lazy was good. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't think lazy was good, and that's okay because he sort of left the scene, so it's not like he's gonna be like, "Oh, Copasetic was saying all this shit about me."
Fuck you, man. Yeah, no, he's gone. Yeah.
I'm sorry, lazy. This fucking didn't work. Sorry, bro. You're fucking 8 feet tall. Like,
he got cooked. He got fucking cooked.
Yeah,
he really got cooked.
Have you been watching? Do you watch any of Koj's battles, or do you sort of know what you're?
You know, the worst thing is, so I mean, I've always watched Koj's battles, even before we was booked a battle. He's one of my favorites to watch. I really enjoy his shit, and that's from. I mean, I've been watching since he had his first battle. Like, do you know what I mean? So I've seen his whole development as it's gone through, and he's always been one of my favorites to watch. So yeah, I mean, I'm very aware of his material, and when I've been watching over, sort of, I'm doing my best to be critical, and you're still like, oh fuck, there's no holes really. Is very he's very fucking like.
I mean, there's an enormous one
over his riding.
Yeah, in his performance and his ability, but he's very much exposed in the whole flat earth, the whole controversial opinion stuff, which is, it's almost like, in a way, it's such a big vulnerability that it's been taken advantage of too much, or it might be too on the nose to go there.
For me, and I mean, not to give away of but I mean, honestly, it's even if it hadn't been touched on an awful lot, I mean, I'm not really, I don't care enough to fucking be like, fuck you about flat. I don't know enough, and I'm not about to go and fucking learn anything about it to come up with some bars. Like, there's no, fuck that. So it's I mean, honestly, it's not really my bag anyway. But I believe it has been done to a death. I mean, the comedy element was done so well by O'Shea. I'd be a fool to try and beat that. So and I'm not about to do it in the intelligent way. Let's be real. So
I don't remember if it was. I think it was Tony D. It was the last time I saw Koj was like, oh, okay, you're gonna learn a lot from this battle. You didn't win, and you're gonna learn a lot.
Yeah.
Tony D. Is
Tony D. fucked him up. Yeah.
He has so much experience, so many levels, and it's just like,
I was in the room for that one. That was
shit.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one.
Yeah. So that was for his own league too, right?
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah.
I mean, so the benefit of the doubt, he had the organizing of the
Sure.
event to take care of as well. So you got to give him some
Right.
leeway for that. So, but yeah, I mean, Tony D is Tony D, and that was a good Tony D that night, man.
Yeah.
He turned up for Koj, and yeah, like you say, you learn lessons from those battles. That's really when you do learn.
Yeah, it's really dope to see.
It is. I'm looking forward to the battle a huge amount. It's a huge challenge for me. It really is. Like, and I know it, and I'm aware of it, and that's I'm working double hard. I mean, yeah,
it's in your
I'm
range.
really
It's in your, like, this is the thing though, is that, I think especially for fans of your style, like, not only is this a great battle that we're excited for, but I don't think anybody needs you to win. I think what they need to see is like really dope bars back and forth, have a good piece of content, have a really good solid
how I turn up.
Yeah. And that's really like I mean, we're talking about pressure situations. This is not Frost, if you don't get the judge's decision, if you don't get the 51% of the fan vote, then you're gonna go back down to KOTR. This is like we're expected to have fun, have dope 6 rounds, dope material, hear some crazy shit.
Build up for him to go to the title, like build up for me to begin a very strong year. I mean, like I said, I'm not really interested in a title run, but like definitely a run for number 1 battle of the year, like top 3. Do you know what I mean? That's the sort of things that I want to be aiming for.
Yeah, totally within your reach, within your range and abilities.
Thank you, man. Appreciate that.
Yeah, I think it's an exciting card. We got one more battle, and this one was really surprising. Damn.
Yes, it was. It was, especially that it went above me and Koj. Real main event, but I'm really excited to see this. I really enjoy Mackenzie, man. I think Mackenzie's a really good battler. And I'm excited.
He has been for a while, for sure.
He has been very strong, very solid. I never really got the respect he deserves, and unfortunately, I think when he's had the stage to really make a name for himself is when he's fluffed it, and it's unfortunate it happens. You know what I mean? It's one of those things. But yeah, I'm excited to see.
Sure, I've been there a billion times.
You know what I mean? It happens.
Yeah, he's the little quiet iron bars battles where he just goes off on someone. I mean, I've seen him beat underprepared Bobby Rex. But if Bobby Rex was on his game, that would have been a close battle. Like he's a fucking really good writer.
Yeah, and very good writer. Very good writer.
Who did he battle on the KOTD card? Was it Jay Short?
Where? Yeah, you wouldn't know the venue, would you?
I don't know the venue.
Oh, I really can't think.
Terminal. That's what it was. Yeah.
Was it Terminal?
Yeah, it was Term. I remember that.
Yeah. I mean,
you don't remember that.
No, I'm not off top now. But but Mackenzie he's a very good battler, man. Honestly, he's a very, very solid writer. And I think he's got a lot to prove as well. Like he suffered. I don't know if you was aware, but that there was the Battler of the Year, so UK Battler of the Year, and I believe he didn't even the wiretaps, and I believe he didn't make top 20. Or maybe top 10, but like, do you know what I mean? He, for someone who puts in the work like he does, I'm sure he's quite pissed off with that. Like seeing there's certain names above him. I think he's got a statement to make. So
he battled Bree and Moke and Rivers last year.
Yes.
And I think he did a no coast video battle and 2 no coast video battles.
Okay.
And I mean, it's sort of this is a guy who's 42 battles deep. Like,
is that how many battles he's had?
Yeah, I think some of them are video battles, but he's definitely traveled. He's been on lots of different leagues, lots of places that are not his home.
out of his comfort zone a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, majority of his career is out of his comfort zone.
Mm-hmm. And and like we said, very high ceiling. Very much can do the angles, do the good bars, good wordplay, and rap, and battle. He's a battler.
Yeah, battle.
Battle.
We
He's
got,
a battler.
he is. He is a very good battler. Very good.
So why Blaine?
Honestly, I don't know. I don't know if there's a history between them at all. I really don't. I'm really not aware. I couldn't tell you why Blaine has been selected. Blaine's a very good battler. I know. I believe this will be his first battle on Premier, which is always the idea of Undisclosed to bring new faces to the league. Maybe that's the reason why. I'm not entirely sure. If there is a reason and someone can let me know, then yeah. But yeah.
Now was Blaine, I guess, because Verse Tracker. Shouts out to Verse Tracker, and shouts out to the Wiretap and London Gen and everybody for their
Yes.
top UK Battler Awards and the media coverage they do. So, but
Always.
I think Blaine is a scrambles for money battler. Am I wrong? I remember him from that.
I mean, in fairness, I've seen him. He had Don't Flop battle, and then I believe a Code Red battle that I've seen them both in. I believe he's battled Koj. He has battled Koj. I believe that was on Code Red, or maybe talked out.
No, you're right. That's Code Red.
But yeah. So and I can't remember who it was on Don't Flop, but so yeah, he's battled over here a few times.
I'm cheating. I got the Verse Tracker up, and I'm just letting Frost
cool. Oh, well done.
I don't know.
Well, no, because I've watched the Koj Blaine battle recently, just so I can. I mean, I've watched all of Koj's battles in the last month.
That makes sense.
A few times, yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, like I think because I think the rest of them are scrubbed is the reason that I'm not seeing them here. But he's been around. He's got a history, and he did battle last year. I think was it 2 years ago? No, 2 years ago was the last time he did a video battle. So I have no idea where this comes from.
No.
Is he in the UK and he's from Botswana, or is he in Botswana and they're bringing him out?
I believe he's in Botswana. I could be wrong. But he's not. I mean, I haven't seen him at events. Maybe he's in London or he's in Manchester for a reason. I don't know. I really don't know. I'll be speaking out of turn to say, but yeah.
Yeah, cool. Well, I mean, great to see more crossover. I really like that crossover from Africa.
Big time.
Nigeria's blowing up right now, and there are a lot of African battle leagues popping up, and
Big
things
time.
are happening. So, it's dope to see Premier reaching across the water.
There's definitely water there. I don't know which water. You're asking the wrong man. You're asking the wrong man.
I'm not trying to learn shit.
But that way.
Right.
Yeah.
That's dope. So like we'll see. I guess. I mean, damn, they had to have set it up for a reason. I don't think it was just like.
They're both. I feel like they're both very similar in a style of writing and angles and rapid. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like maybe that's why they've been matched up. I could be wrong, and there is some history between them, but I don't know of it myself.
Yeah. Well, I mean, hey, lots of anticipation. I gotta say, lots of anticipation with this match, with obviously Danny Jack and Matter. I think that's gonna be crazy. Anticipation with Max Sherry, coming back. See what's happening with the newcomers with Slester and Crow. And see where Gaz Time and Caveman are at. I don't know. We'll see. We'll probably hear from them a lot this year. I'm imagining. And see how Ireland represents on the Undisclosed card, because it's always dope to see crossover with the Irish, and see where Koj and Frost are. See where these guys are. Let's fucking go.
Never lost, baby. Let's go.
That's real. That's the shit. Thanks for jumping on, man.
Thank you, man. Thank you for having me.
Some socials. Drop your socials. Were you working on any projects?
That's it right there. That's
Follow
my
mine.
IG. That's my Twitter. Tom Frost on Facebook. If you're on Facebook, like the rest of us old ones. Yeah, man. Shout me. I'm about.
Real shit. No projects, no anything else you want to plug?
Not currently. Not currently. I've got ideas, but nothing in the pipeline to start talking about yet. But yeah,
Just big them up on socials. Help them. Let's get Frosty a big old plate after this Koj battle.
please, man.
Let's see what's up.
I'll work for it. I promise.
Real good shit, man. Always pleasure talking to you.
Love, man.
Stay
Thank
well
you,
over
man. Thank you for
there,
having me.
and yeah, and we'll sign out. Bang bang. Good shit.